Hi, okay, well, we're back. As you can see, the engine compartment is torn down completely now. And next week I'm going to be moving on to the interior. That's the next phase of this this build, getting the rest of this torn down and out of there. As I'm progressing here, I'm noticing, you know, the rust and all the spots here, and taking a serious look at them now. And this cowl looks like it's pretty much had it. There's some rust on the other side too, and they make these pieces now. They're repopping these pieces out, so I've got a parts car, and which has a good cowl, but we'll see. Got some other pieces down here. The rocker panels look pretty good. But anyways, that's where we're at for this week. I've gotten everything, getting everything up on the shelves now, and they're starting to fill up. I'll probably have to start moving stuff up to the attic. But anyways, that's where we're at. You know, this car sat in a field in Johnston County, like I said in the first video, and it sat out there for 17 years. And you know, one night, and it sat over here at my house after I got the car for about a year and a half. And while I was working on my GTO, my 68 GTO, and one night my buddy Dustin and I were out here drinking a few beers, and we got to talking about that Firebird, and I said, you know, I bet you that motor, we could get that motor running. Here's the original here's the motor that came out of the Firebird. So we pushed it in the garage, and about an hour later we had the thing running. And I got a video of it, and I'm going to post it here. You know, we pulled it out, and it looked terrible. And we got the thing running, the motor running, and I was amazed. It did smoke. I mean, it needed work, but it ran. And so I needed to do some work to the original motor on my 68. So we pulled this motor out of the Firebird. This is a 455 engine. And pulled my 400 engine out of the GTO. And we painted up this Firebird 455 engine, and painted it up, made it look real pretty, and did a few things to it, sealed things back up, and put all the 68 stuff back on top, and I drove the car around for about 4 months with this motor in it, and it ran okay. Like I said, it smoked a little, it went through oil a bit, it's worn out, it needs a rebuild, but it did pretty well, and had some torque, and had some power, but the main thing was it looked pretty, and it got me through a couple of car shows, and nobody was really even the wiser that you know, I swapped this old motor out, and you know, while I did work to the other motor, and I got it back in. But anyways, that's it now, and I'm not putting this motor back in. This was not the original motor to this car. This was a 74 wide 9 block 455 engine, but the motor that's going back in it is a 70 455 HO motor. The heads, the 64 heads are right there, and I've got a 12 bolt 373 Positrack rear end going back in it, and so that's what we're doing now. But anyways, in the meantime, I've got a few videos of us playing around and tinkering with this car before I started really getting serious about tearing it down. And so I'll post those next. I got a couple of the car running right after the night we started it, and then a couple, one of it running a day later, and anyways, but I'll get that up there so you guys can see it, and then we'll go from there. But other than that, that's where we are for this week, and stay tuned, keep watching.